it's Jessica Michaels here with a cherry on top, and today is time for another cherry challenge. So today, my scrappy friends and I are focusing on this CAS challenge, which is the Clean and Simple challenge, and I have chosen to scrap lift Leslie's layout there, which you just saw on my screen. The challenge for the CAS this month was to scrap lift one of the previous layouts from last month and still keep it a clean and simple, lots of white space type layout, which, as you guys know, white space is not my forte. I have trouble with white space. I really have to tell myself to stop adding. So I've pulled out the Pebbles line again. I'm using the Fun and Sun collection, and I'm going to really try to keep a lot of white space on here. So they had a shape challenge last month that they were to use shapes in a unique way, and Leslie used some little chevron type designs on hers, but I saw her little kind of zigzaggy border and thought that would look really cool with hexagons. So I switched it up. I've grabbed my hexagon stitched border hexagon shapes. I think they're by Echo Park, but I just grabbed those dies and I cut a whole bunch of little hexagons with my Big Shot machine with the little mini paper pad from this collection. And I just focused on the pinks and blues because my little girl at the top had pink on her swimsuit, and then my boys had some blue and pink as well. So I just focused on those colors of the collection. And then I'll probably pull in some yellow as well. So I've got all my hexagons here. I'm just arranging them. I want to keep a little bit of white space in there, so I'm actually going to remove some of these. But I'm just kind of placing all of these down just to make sure they're all arranged and lined up nicely. I'm using my T-square ruler there to make sure that they're all lined up across the top. And I've got my photos there. I arranged in a little film strip using some white cardstock to back them, and then I matted again with one of the kind of starfish patterned background papers from this collection in the 12x12 pad. So I just distressed the edges, and then that created my little film strip. So I've got my little hexies. I've got most of them down at this point. I've popped a couple of these up using some of those 3D foam squares by Gina K Designs. And I love all of these cute little prints that I'm just staggering here. I'm using my ATG gun as well to adhere the other ones down. I'm going to grab some Nuvo glue and adhere a few things onto this layout as well. It's one of my favorite adhesives. It dries clear. It's the Nuvo Deluxe adhesive, so you'll see that pop out in a minute. And I'm just kind of arranging the rest of my hexagons, but they're looking pretty good. I'm going to I just cut one more here because I thought I need one more here on the side. I'm cutting them in half, as you can see. That way I can really utilize and use up those ones that I'm just kind of tucking in here. So I've cut some of those in half to get a little bit more bang for my buck there, because you're never going to see the ones that are underneath anyways. I kind of wondered if I wanted to put them along the side in those little triangle pieces, but I ended up not filling that in. I just left them as it is. Go ahead and put my little film strip down at this point so I can start putting my title around it. I really liked that happiness. I thought that was really pretty, but I ended up pulling out this summer and the fun to make one long title along the side here like Leslie's layout had. So I really liked that. I grabbed her layout from the message boards on a cherry on top. So if you guys aren't familiar with the challenges, they post every month. Every month there's some of the same challenges and some are different, but somebody hosts a challenge, and then sometimes there's giveaways and things like that you can earn things by playing along. But there's lots of challenges over there and lots of different people hosting every month, and it's just a lot of fun. So you can get a lot of inspiration from the cherry on top message boards. So that's where I've pulled this one from. And again, this one is about white space and just a really clean and simple layout. So I'm really trying my best to not add a ton of stuff. As you can see, I pulled out my Spellbinders die and added some little border strips that are little scallops along my photo just to give it a little bit more pop and interest. And then I'm just going to embellish with some stickers and a few little die cuts from this collection. So don't forget to check out the other creators playing along today. A couple of my scrappy friends are playing too, and they are linked in the description below. And then if you want to grab any of the products that I used today, I have also linked those down below for you as well. So make sure you check that out. Click the see more or show more button, I think it says, to see the whole description and check out the other creators. So of course I'm going to pull out some gold to make some gold splatters on my layout because I couldn't just leave it alone and leave it completely white. But that's me, and you guys know how I roll. So here's my finished layout. I really enjoyed playing along with this one and really enjoyed that challenge of keeping all that white space and using those shapes and getting to use my die cutting machine as always. So you guys can play along too on those message boards. So I hope you have a great day and hope you get a chance to play along. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.